Patterson Library friends. This is Miss Amy. It's a beautiful sunny day this Friday, and I am so glad you're here with me. For our baby bookworms today, we're going to read stories about all kinds of people who live in the pond. Do you have a pond near your house? We have lakes around, and a lot of these animals that we're going to talk about today also live in the lake. Lake Chautauqua, Lake Erie. Maybe you have a creek or a river or a pond. So it's always fun to explore in the springtime and summertime. And that's what we're going to read some stories about today. So here's Bookworm Bear, and he brought a friend. He brought Turtle. Oh, Bear, thanks for bringing a friend today. It is so nice to have friends come to Patterson Library. You know, you're welcome to come in and check out some books here at Patterson Library. We have lots of great springtime books and books about creatures in the pond. We'll read a couple in a few minutes, but let's start with our welcome song. You guys can snuggle in and sing along with me. Are you on someone's lap? Are you sitting on a carpet or on the floor at your house? Well, get ready to sing. Here we go. The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. For my friends are your friends, and your friends are my friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Like I said, it's always nice to have friends. So even though we aren't together in person, we are together over the computers. So it's fun to see you today. Let's see if I can think of a poem about my little turtle. Here we go. This is my turtle. He lives in a shell. He likes his home very well. He pokes his head out when he wants to eat, and he pulls it in when he wants to sleep. There he is, all inside his shell. If a dog or another person or some animal comes along, he is protected by his hard shell. See if you can say that poem with me. You can even make a little turtle with your hand. Poke out his head and pull it back in when he wants to sleep. Help me say it. This is my turtle. He lives in a shell. He likes his home very well. He pokes his head out when he wants to eat, and he pulls it back in when he wants to sleep. Now, my first story today is called Pond Babies. And sure enough, there's a turtle in it, and a duck, and a tadpole, which you may know grows to be a frog, and we'll see what else. Catherine Falwell wrote this nice story about in the pond and pond babies. Nice artwork, huh? Will we see babies down at the pond? This baby has a striped face. Whose baby is this? Do you know? Can you make the sound that baby might make? Quack, quack. It's Duck's baby. Quack, 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 quack. This baby has a shell for hiding. Whose baby is it? You know this one. We just said a poem about her. It is Turtle's baby. You may also know that turtles love to sit out in the sun, especially after a swim. This baby has a wiggly tail. Whose baby is this? That one's a little bit harder. It is Frog's baby. This baby has white spots. Whose baby is it? Deer's baby. And the baby deer is called a fawn. Isn't she cute? This baby has fluffy feathers. Whose baby is this? It is Loon's baby, and she likes to ride on her mama's back. This baby has splashy toes. Whose baby is this? baby, says the mama. Now let's see if you could be a pond baby, either sitting in a lap or if you're standing, if you're one of the big kids. Let's see if you can waddle and quack like a duckling. Let me see if you're doing it. Waddle, waddle, quack, quack. Can you wiggle like a tadpole? Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Can you hide like a turtle? Roll your head in like you have a shell. Can you run like a fawn? Can you dive and pop up like a loon chick? Loons like to dive under the water and then they pop back up. And on the back of this book, there's a little section about going outside and playing and things to see, hear, touch, smell, and taste when you are outside. So if you'd like to come in and check out one of our pond books at Patterson Library, there are several here that you can choose from. Now in that book was one of our frogs, so let's sing 3 Green and Freckled Frogs. You might remember that story from other times you've been at Patterson Library with me, because I tend to sing that song quite a bit in the springtime. So you can hold up 3 frogs, or you can just bounce on a lap and pretend you're a little jumping frog. Here we go. 3 green and freckled frogs sitting on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum! One jumps into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 2 green freckled frogs, glub, glub. 2 green and freckled frogs sitting on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum! One jumps into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there is 1 green freckled frog, glub, glub. 1 green and freckled frog sitting on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum! She jumps into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are no green freckled frogs, glub, glub. So you can sing that song lined up with some of your friends and pretend that you are the frogs, or with your fingers. Let's do it one more time. That's such a fun one to sing. 1, 2, 3, and you can jump and pretend you're jumping into the pool when I sing jumped into the pool. 3 green and freckled frogs sitting on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum! 1 jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 2 green freckled frogs, glub, glub. 2 green and freckled frogs sitting on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum! 1 jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there is 1 green freckled frog, glub, glub. 1 green and freckled frog sitting on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum! He jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are no green freckled frogs, glub, glub. My next story is about some other pond friends, starting with a little white duck. Now I have it in a board book, and I'm also going to put the figures on the flannel board. So I'll be using both of my hands to make this one work, and I'll hold it this way. Will that work, Mr. Austin? Okay. There's a little white duck sitting in the water, a little white duck doing what he oughter. He took a bite off a lily pad, flapped his wings, and he said, I'm glad I'm a little white duck sitting in the water. Quack, quack, quack. There's a little green frog swimming in the water, a little green frog doing what she oughter. She jumped right off of the lily pad that the little duck bit, and she said, I'm glad I'm a little green frog swimming in the water. Glug, glug, glug. There's a little black bug floating on the water, a little black bug doing what he oughter. He tickled the frog on the lily pad that the little duck bit, and he said, I'm glad I'm a little black bug floating on the water. Bzz, bzz, bzz. There's a little red snake playing in the water, a little red snake doing what he oughter. He frightened the duck and the frog so bad, then he ate the little bug, and he said, I'm glad I'm a little red snake playing in the water. Hiss, hiss, hiss. Now there's nobody left sitting in the water. There's nobody left doing what they oughter. There's nothing left but the lily pad. The duck and the frog ran away. I'm sad 'cause there's nobody left sitting in the water. Boo, hoo, hoo. Isn't that a fun song? And we have that as a board book, and you can also sing it. My last story today is about a little duck. So I'm going to leave this little duck up on the flannel board. And this one is called Swim, Little Duck by Susan Lurie. And the photographs, it's not drawings, it's real pictures of ducks, are by Murray Head. It's kind of cool when we have real photographs of the animals we're reading about. Swim, little duck, swim. With Mama and Papa, I watch the ducklings glide. I do not want to learn to swim, says little duck. I curl up tight and hide. Papa says a duck must swim, and Mama does agree. Swim, I say, a quacking? Not for me. Sorry, but I cannot stay. I won't swim. You forget I told you once, I told you twice. I do not like to get wet. Have you ever heard of a duck who doesn't want to get wet? How silly. I look out at the water. I want to swim, I think. Floppy feet a paddling. Oh no, I'm afraid I'll sink. Mama knows I am afraid. From here it seems so deep. She tells me, take a closer look. But I would rather sleep. Papa says, please try, dive in. Today might be the day. Ducklings say a wiggling, come in, come and play. You can swim, the big duck cheers. Take it slow and steady. The water's calm and you are brave. Jump now, you are ready. Splash! I'm in the pond, look at me. Hooray, I'm not afraid. The ducklings say, let's celebrate and make a duck parade. I dip my head, wet my beak. The ducks quack, look at him. Head to tail a-floating, I can swim. What a cute story about a little duck who had to be very brave. I want to show you one page because it's my favorite page of the book. Look, after he jumped in and he realized he could swim and he's not afraid. Look at Mama Duck. She looks so happy and so proud of her baby duckling. I just love that picture on that page. I hope you do too. So we're going to end with our bubbles today and a song about some ducks. If you know it, please feel free to sing along. I'm going to have to get some new bubbles. My bubbles are almost gone. Mr. Duck, you can sit up here with Bear, and you at home can sing along or bounce along or pretend you're a duck and quack and flap your wings along. Here we go. Quack, 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 quack. Can you quack? Quack, 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 quack. Quack, quack, quack.
Ducks like
the rain.
Ducks like rain, ducks like rain, ducks like the rainy weather, water running off their feathers.
Ducks like splish and splashing in the rain. Pretend you're a duck. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack.
Ducks like rain, ducks like rain, ducks like to whittle water
In the rain.
Ducks like rain,
Ducks like rain.
ducks like to whittle water, water knee deep in the puddle.
Ducks like to whittle waddle in the rain. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack. Oh, that's not a very good one. There we go. Well, I hope you like stories about ducks and frogs and lots of other pond animals. I will see you next week, and I think we'll be doing stories about farm animals next time. So that's all I have today. Have a great week. Bye-bye.